You're listening to UnseriousXM.
And we're recording.
What's up? Welcome to episode 5.
Episode 5. We did it. We did it.
Hey.
Well, would you say a whole season would be 10 episodes?
10 to 12 maybe?
10 to 12. So we're
I
almost.
think we're
we
at
could
the
possibly
almost,
be halfway through season 1.
maybe by next episode we're at the halfway mark. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. This is
Um,
very much on theme for us to figure it out as we go.
which is exactly how we ended up where we are today. If you're watching on YouTube, we are on what is this? Like a garage.
Yeah, we're in like a
ledge?
loading dock
Like a fright
situation.
type of situation. Yeah,
we're in Tribeca.
we're in Tribeca.
We were trying to film by the water, but
Yeah.
it's a really nice day, so naturally the pier is a little bit crowded.
Yeah.
But no worries. Maybe closer to the fall where it's not as busy.
Yeah, white people are having them a time over at the pier, okay?
They are.
They're having a good time over there. How's your
Yes.
week been?
My week has been, what's today?
Today
Today's
is
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I almost said Thursday. I don't know what it
Yes,
is.
my week has been cool. I've gotten
Yeah.
a lot of work done. I bought some new fabric yesterday and I already started making some pants with them,
I saw
which
all
is
your
not
story.
normally how it goes for me. I'm very much a procrastinator when it comes to work that I need to do. But I'm very proud of myself for putting my best foot forward.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I saw
we'll
it on your
see.
story. Are they? Well, I want to
Yeah.
reveal if it's not.
No,
meant
if
to
I
be
post it on my
revealed.
story, it's certainly not a secret.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
Well, good for you. I love
yeah.
that. Love that you're back in your essence.
I am. You know, sometimes you gotta get your stride back.
You okay?
And I really lost my stride for a minute. I haven't
Yeah.
done too much of. I mean, I've done like work that's like on the computer, like research and stuff for what I'm gonna do next. But like the physical work, I have not done until very recently. So
Yeah.
it's nice to sit back at the sewing machine and get shit done.
I know that's fucking right, Stella.
Mhm.
Get your groove back. Yeah.
How was your week been?
My week has been cool. It's been, I guess I would count my week being like since we last recorded, which was over a week ago.
Yes.
So it's been eventful. It's been cool. It's chill. We hung out a couple times over the last
as we always do.
yeah over the
It's
last
very rare
like
that
2
we don't
weekends.
see each other in between.
I know.
recordings, so
Actually,
yeah.
that's become habit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's between the last 2 weekends we've gone out like several places. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We've had a very brat summer.
We had a bright summer. Oh my God, can you believe the summer is almost over? So I
I
was talking
know.
to someone the other day, and I was like, "The summer's almost over." He's like, "What do you mean the summer is over?" Like my cousins
Summer
already
is
went back
over.
to school. I'm like, "Those
I
are
know.
your cousins.
Okay.
My
Those are your
cousins are still
baby
on summer
children.
vacation."
Yeah, I feel like I'm so far removed from school that I don't know when the children are in
Yeah,
school
I also
no more.
don't use that to judge when the summer's over.
Yeah, I'm like, not now. I mean,
I
I'm-
use the weather. Once it starts getting cold consecutively, then I'm like,
Right.
all right.
which it
damn.
has been getting a little chilly, so I'm actually not upset with that. But it's
Yeah,
like,
I don't mind
you know,
it.
Yeah,
It's been hot.
yeah.
Oh, so you know what I wanted to talk about?
What?
Delusion.
Okay.
Delusional people, and not in a negative way. Not in a negative way at all. And me, Juan, and Shamar often talk about this. How
I
like
can see that.
some people are like you see people on social media and then you meet them in real life and you kind of grasp their actual personality, like compared to who they present themselves as online, and not even in a negative way, but sometimes like you're like, this person is delusional, but like in the best way you could possibly be delusional. Like keep making it seem like you are that person until you're that person.
I encourage you.
I encourage it. I honestly do.
I get it.
Sometimes it's a little bit weird, but then other times it's like, all right, if you're not going to be your own biggest fan, then like you might not have any. So go ahead and do
I'm
it.
not mad at that. I think I'm delusional, like a correct amount of delusional
Right.
myself.
I feel like everybody has to possess a bit of delusion in order to get shit done.
You do got to have a little bit of delulu. I'm delusional, like, I don't know, like faith-wise, not to get like into all of that, but I feel like it's just like sometimes something will literally be happening in front of me. I'm like, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll
It's
be
very
all right.
much it'll be fine.
I literally
Rose
don't know,
bunches.
but I would much rather choose this route of positivity
Yeah.
than, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes
yeah.
it's like, no, it's probably going to be pretty terrible whenever it's about to happen, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you got to psych yourself out.
You
But,
really do. You do.
yeah, what made you, what is
I
it
don't
just
know.
like?
I was just like thinking about how often that happens and how often I witness like people being delusional when it comes to like their careers or just like who they desire to be. And it's kind of
that's deep.
yeah, it's kind of
It's,
I don't know. I
it's
wouldn't say
inspirational a little bit.
a little bit encouraging
yeah.
for like if
Yeah,
this person can do it and they aren't actually doing it
and they
yet.
are, oh my God, it's like people that think they can sing. Oh no, it's about it's like people. You ever notice that people that cannot really hold a tune are the loudest and proudest, but the people that actually, a lot of people,
they might be a little bit
more
in the
shy,
whisper
a
mode.
little more demure, a little more like chill.
Yeah.
And it's like
She 100% looked up, saw the camera, and then
listen, white privilege, delusional, okay?
Right. And then says it.
no, yeah, I feel like that's a piece of it too, because like they are just like, I can sing and I'm gonna, but then it's like you look at people like that and you're like, I admire that.
Right.
Actually,
I'm not gonna tell you to be quiet
because
you
the
sing
world,
as loud as you want.
Yeah, right. Like the world is actually terrible. Do what makes you actually happy.
Absolutely. That's really what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about doing what makes you happy. And
That
if
is
that makes
so
you happy,
real.
then how dare I come along and tell you that you're not doing a great job, or that what you think is real is not real, you know?
What's something you've been
It's as
delusional
real as you want it
about?
to be.
What's something that you've been delusional about like recently?
I don't know. I don't know if I've reached that point yet where I can say like
I don't know that I'm delusional. Yeah.
No, but I would like to be.
I kind of
at some
want
point
to
I would like to be a little bit delusional.
I don't want to
yeah.
focus so much on like how things should be and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The correctness of everything. I just want to do shit.
I tell myself that often. Like I
Just
cannot
do it for the plot.
Everybody's life is different.
Yeah.
People are who they are because of the things that they encounter, the people they encounter, the situations that they go through. So
Yeah.
you should never be comparing yourself to anyone else.
Right.
When it comes to like when you should be successful, like
that's
how
a
all that
word
stuff
right
works.
there.
Yeah.
That's a word right there. You know, seriously. I feel like what do they say? Comparison is a thief of joy.
Oh, joy. Absolutely.
That is so true. When I tell you, I fall into it a lot recently. Like just being on social media, just like not. I was telling a friend of mine recently about how like I had made some new art, but I was like not gonna put it out because
Girl,
I was
that was
like,
me. You were telling
yeah,
me.
a friend of mine, it was you. I wasn't gonna pull it out, but it was also because it's like the internet or these social media platforms is so like focused on algorithm and like what time you post, what you type of post, right? And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel so like discouraged when it comes to sharing shit. I literally put on my little note on my Instagram, like this sharing art shit has not been fun lately. I'm just not having a good time. People was
social
like,
media
yo,
definitely
same.
takes like the fun out of it.
It really does, but I'm just like, how do I feel like a part of that is comparison. So maybe it all comes back to needing to be delusional and just like, maybe we need to go back to the days of like 2012 when we was just posting shit with the Valencia filter and it was just like a plate of food and nobody really cared, right? Everything now is about metrics and how many likes did this get, right? Okay, which I don't really care for.
I try my hardest not to pay attention to stuff like that. I really do. Because imagine if that's all you cared about. And there are people who are like that.
Oh my God.
And
so
that's
many.
Crazy.
It's
really crazy.
Crazy. No, literally, I feel like I hate seeing a Instagram platform or Instagram page that's like super, super, super like calculated.
Yeah. Like at what point
Where's
are you
the
having
fun? Yeah,
exactly. Because I don't get that. I would never understand that.
Oh
like,
my
and I get
goodness.
people having like a standard of how they want to present themselves to like the world, but like I don't know.
That's not Julia. I feel like there's a bit of like spontaneity that I've been missing when it comes to sharing work and just sharing shit overall. And I want to get that back. So
I agree.
That's a great opener. I like talking about delusion. It's like I think about it, but I don't really. You know what I'm saying? Put it into practice. A thing that I actually want to ask the greater community is why do Black people take pictures of their deceased loved ones in caskets?
I already know what you're about to say.
That's so strange to me. Why is that the last memory that's not Julia?
Is it a Southern thing?
I think it's a Black people thing. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like a lot of people, and I get it, I understand the sentimental value of like having memories of your loved one, but I don't want that.
Why would you want that to be the memory?
Yeah, like I'm scrolling in my camera roll and I'm seeing my grandmother just, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't know.
God bless everybody, and I understand that everybody has their own, struggles with grief.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's not going to help.
That certainly doesn't help.
That just seems
also
like
those,
morbid.
Like, funerals in certain, I don't even know if I feel like they do that in the U.S. Like those funerals where there's like a body sitting on a motorcycle or
Remember, I feel like I was telling I was telling our other friend about this, how like they had a funeral somewhere and the guy was like a party promoter, so they stood him up in the club. Are you kidding me? This is
absolutely
not
not.
the
I
National
can't.
Museum of like Science. This is crazy.
Oh my
You
god.
niggas is nuts, and I need that to stop.
No,
like, cease.
that's actually very weird.
That's very morbid to me.
I will not accept it.
Because they're just sitting up there stuffed like a fucking taxidermy.
Hello? Haven't I lived or went through enough?
Not even looking like the version of themselves that you know what I'm saying, that you remember.
Yeah.
Maybe they look younger sometimes, depending on who did the body. But
That definitely counts.
but yeah,
let them rest in peace. Hello?
Let them people rest in peace, and that is that. No, have you been watching the Olympics?
Here and there, yeah.
I haven't. I watched.
So why did you ask?
I watched. I'm just very inspired by the camaraderie of the Olympics.
Yeah. It
Shout out
definitely
to,
is like the only time that a lot of Black Americans are or Americans in general are extremely patriotic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of Black America, Celine Dion is back, and I'm just very proud.
She looks very good.
She does look good.
She does.
Did you watch that documentary? Have we talked about that?
I didn't. I think I started it and might have fallen asleep.
Oh.
But yeah,
There is a part in that doc that is just heart-wrenching for real. Like, it really puts a close lens on exactly what she's going through.
Which is it the part where they had to like call the ambulance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there's two parts like that. Like, one of them is more intense than the other one. Like, she's having an actual, like I don't
she
know what they
couldn't
call
move or
them. Yeah,
something,
she
right?
couldn't move.
Yeah.
Is it a spasm? I don't want to be
know.
incorrect, but
Yeah.
it was very sad to watch Celine Dion. And I
Yeah.
feel like what's sadder is watching her be like, I missed
Being able to do what I love to do. Yeah.
and
yeah.
it made me think, like, man, if I weren't able to do
Oh yeah.
the craft that I really love, like if it felt like it were being taken away from me,
yeah.
like damn,
Completely
like,
out of your control.
yeah, like oh
That
my
really
gosh,
sucks.
yeah,
It
that really
sucks.
sucks. And I was happy to see that she's back and she's like
Same.
doing.
She seems like she's healthier.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's doing well, and I which is so amazing to me because I feel like I've heard of other people with that same
And
sort
it
of
just
thing,
doesn't go well.
and it doesn't
yeah,
go
yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. God bless Celine Dion, Jamaica's fave.
Jamaica's fave. That's true.
What is the
Jamaicans do
connection
love-
between Celine
between
Dion
Celine
and
Dion
Jamaica?
and Michael Jackson? They really love because I've heard. I think when I was in
Adele.
Jamaica, heading from the airport, I heard at least 3 different versions of like a Michael Jackson song sang by a Jamaican person.
Michael Jackson was like
Yeah.
worldwide beloved, so I'm not surprised by that at
Yeah.
all.
Cute.
Yeah.
You know what else?
What else?
Taking it one day at a time versus tomorrow isn't promised.
Mm-hmm. Like what the difference is?
No, like struggling between the two.
The two?
Like, I'm just gonna take it easy, take it one day at a time, or,
Mhm.
are you gonna live every day like it's your last, or do you feel like you have to slow down so you can, take care of yourself and do things at a slower pace so that you don't get overwhelmed? Like, I feel like I often struggle with the idea of that. Like, am I doing too much or am I not doing enough?
And I feel like that goes back to what we see, like what we're exposed to. Again, like social media and just like what we see other people doing and comparing ourselves to, I don't know, everybody else's trajectory and how fast we see other people. Like that whole thing, that like, I don't know, Rock Nation brunch ass mindset of, if you sleeping, you ain't doing enough. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm actually going to take care of myself and
Look,
rest.
this sweat stain is a heart.
It is a heart. That's actually adorable. I'm going to take
is.
care of myself and rest. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of ridiculous.
So I guess I am sort of in, like, the void of the two. Like,
Yeah.
I
feel like some
taking-
days I know.
yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Some days I know, like, I need to rest.
I need to rest. I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
a beat when I need to take a beat.
Yeah.
But I'm also, like, I don't know. I'm very ambitious at the same. I feel like now, recently, I found the balance. And I'm not even absolutely where I want to be in my career yet. So I'm like, I've learned how to like have a bit more fun and be more present.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that was a struggle for me, is being present.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to do that. Or I
get
didn't know how
that.
to do that. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm doing a bit of both. Can
Mhm.
you do both?
I
like,
think you can. There's
does that
certain
make
days that
sense?
calls for like certain behavior. So yeah, I guess that's right.
Oh no, I feel like I'm doing
again.
better.
She came out.
Me
She
realizing
always
that I
comes to
speak
visit.
more and more like Candy is actually
I
kind of
honestly
concerning.
think that that's what happens when you play entirely too much. It just starts to happen naturally without you even doing it.
Speaking of playing too much, is Chrisette Michelle still canceled? No, right?
I'm not the person to ask.
Okay, so I feel like I might be able to speak on it because I was a fan of Chrisette's music.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I was a big fan of her music.
And not that I wasn't. Like, there are definitely songs
Right,
by her
no.
that I like and know. But
For sure. But I think I dug into the discography more, like being a fan for real.
Mhm.
So it's like, when she did that thing, I understood. I think I was more annoyed by her trying to justify it when people were telling her this was whack. But I feel like it was like, okay, if you think about shit that Kanye West has done, like some of the things he's literally said, some of the rhetoric that he's like spewed into the world versus her showing up with the intent of doing good, but just being misdirected and misguided and doing something stupid. I felt like she shouldn't have spaced the harshness that she did.
But did you cancel her?
I didn't cancel her. I was still listening to her music. You can go ahead. I'm sorry. You can I was still listening to her music. I didn't really care. So I was like, I just felt like it was just unjust punishment. You know, I don't know, black women.
Mm-hmm.
Because struggles that you face.
They have certainly canceled people for, not canceled people for more.
Right, that's what I'm saying, right? So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I brought that up because I saw that she released a new single. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm just like, I haven't listened to it yet. But I don't follow her. I saw it on my like explore page. Yeah. But I'm just like, man, I wonder like, cause I feel like I remember her saying that she like got divorced, like her husband, her marriage ended.
Her life kind of.
Yeah, it was like this, right? Like a ripple effect.
Damn.
And I feel for her.
I hate to hear that happen.
She's so talented. Her Epiphany album, the one with
my mom really liked that album.
Yeah, that one was really, really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, uncancel Chrisette Michele. She didn't need to do it, y'all.
Uncancel her. She's sorry.
She didn't mean to do it, y'all.
She did. Didn't she like do like an apology?
She did the Terrell show, which brought a lot of which brought like a human nature. A humanistic kind of approach to just kind of like, I made a mistake. I thought it was going to be one thing. And I'm like, well, how many of us can relate to that? Okay. How many of us have done really stupid shit and thought that shit was going to be one thing and it just wasn't?
Speaking of
stupid shit
and apologies.
Period.
Something very interesting happened to me this weekend. It did. Without context, I will just say that I ran into someone who I wouldn't have normally spoken to under certain circumstances.
You sure
did.
But
I think I made a very brave decision to be a bigger person and, reach out my olive branch.
Your literal
and be like,
arm.
How's it going?
Yeah.
How are you? And ended up having a very insightful conversation and said like some things that probably should have been said a long time ago.
That's very brave of you. I told you this in the moment. Remember, I was like, I feel like, hey, man, having some closure in some instances can be the best thing. Yeah.
I agree.
Good for you.
I often tell myself, and I told this to Juan too when he was like telling me about like something that was like happening to him currently. Yeah. That throughout every course of my life or anyone's life, you have multiple choices. And I feel like I always have two choices if anything, and that is to make a rational decision that's going to benefit me in the long run, or an impulsive one that is going to grant me instant satisfaction in whatever situation is happening. And I'm comfortable knowing that I make the decision based on how I feel in that very moment. So you feel whatever the choice is always the right one.
You feel lighter afterwards?
I do. Yeah. I do. I felt like if this were a little bit longer ago, I would have felt differently, or I probably wouldn't have said anything at all.
I do feel like having space between the incident, not incident per se, but I'm just kind of using it as like when you stop kind of having the same sort of energy with someone or relationship with someone, and the conversation that needs to be had, there needs to be a good amount of space between those two things, right? Because by the time you get to have the conversation, if you want to have it, it's like I have a different perspective. I've weighed how this affects me in the long run, right? So no matter, I feel like you're ready to have a conversation when it's like no matter what the outcome is,
I'm still gonna be fine. Yeah, and that's exactly how I felt. I felt really good about doing that.
Good.
Yeah. So that's that.
I love that for you. I would definitely. I was interested in like what brought you to that point in that moment, like
it might have been the fact that we were drinking because I feel like
and we had run into this person before the same night. So and it was kind of like a run by, so there wasn't really an opportunity to speak. But I'm sure that seeing them again in that space probably
and also just like
yeah.
seeing people that you aren't friends with anymore, like in
Right.
general. I never want anybody to think that they should be uncomfortable when I'm in a room.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm either gonna pretend like you don't exist.
I do that well.
Or I'm just gonna let you know that I don't have any beef, because I don't really have lasting beef. Like I don't. Like if you did something to me and we're not friends, then we're just not friends.
We just ain't cool.
I'm not talking about you behind your back. I'm not ready to fight you when I see you in person. Like it's not it's not even that there's no beef. It's just that I'm not willing to make myself look ridiculous on behalf of something that you did to me.
Right.
So
and also I'm not carrying that weight anymore.
I'm not carrying that weight.
That's why I said in that moment, I was like, well, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I probably don't think I would have made that decision, but I don't know that experience.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can't tell. I feel like this is important in friendships, right? Like you got to know what kind of friend to be in which moments.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's easier to kind of be the vindictive friend that's like, I don't really like her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know that experience. So I can't tell you what you're going through and also
how to react.
How to react to that. So all I could think of in that moment was, in the long term, or in the long run, this is good because you won't have to carry that shit no more.
Yeah.
And you don't have to walk around feeling angsty whenever you're in the same position or in the same space as this person. Like, that shit is whack. We're like in our 30s.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, this is just, it's getting old.
It's
getting really old.
Well, good for you.
Yes.
Look at you bringing it to the podcast. I didn't know if you was going to talk about it.
I mean, we're talking about our daily experiences, and that's very much one of them. So
good for you. You know what? I'm really excited about that for you.
Thank you.
I think, I've just kind of been like thinking through recently, just like that whole friendship thing, and just like how to be in certain friendships.
Yeah.
And I feel like some people expect so much more from. How can I put this? If I were in that situation with maybe somebody else, I don't think we could have had the kind of conversation about it in the moment that we did. I feel like some other people who might still be hurt from something like that, would expect me to be like, well, you need to, don't fuck with him like that. And it's like,
no.
I don't know. I feel like it's so interesting. Like in some friendships, I saw someone on TikTok where this girl was like, I can't have friendships with people who are just like not willing to grow or evolve or be different or challenge themselves. I feel like I've ended a friendship because a friend, I wasn't able to challenge my friend. Air quotes. I wasn't able to challenge my friend at the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you have a great relationship with somebody, you should be able to challenge them and vice versa, right? Like, hey, you might not realize this. This is how this looks. This is how this is coming off. I'm looking out for you because I have your best interest.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think friendship is such a tricky, like, I feel like we've gotten lucky with, like, the people that we're in friendship with.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you, people are terrible.
Some people are really terrible friends.
I was trying to figure out how to put that in the,
it's
like,
true. It's
demure,
true.
mindful way.
It is very true. Me and Juan and Shamar talk about that all the time. I always say I'm very grateful for the friend group that I have because I don't have to second guess anything. I don't have to be filtered.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you exactly how I'm feeling about whatever I'm talking about. And I really value that because the older I get, the more I see that people don't have friends like that. It's not as common as people think it is.
That's so true. There's a trust between us.
Yeah.
Like if one of my friends comes to me with something or concern, I don't question where that's coming from.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of people will, I don't know about a lot of people, but some people in some friendships will be like, are you jealous? Are you this? Are you that? Are
right.
You, like,
I have never felt like any of my friends were a hater.
Right.
They wouldn't be my friends. It's just,
you got to know how to handle your friends too.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause all of us are dealing with our own sets of different kinds of emotions and different kinds of experiences. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't know an experience, I'm not going to advise you to do the thing that I would do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I can't tell you what I would do, right? So, all that to say, listen, I'm just really grateful that you could get to that point of where you are right now.
I also feel like it's so much easier to be angry
and
to
God,
be
that's the
like
that's so
rude
true.
and to be nasty.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's kind of what people it's kind of what not even with people. I feel like people who you fall out with, it's kind of what they expect from you.
That's facts.
Because they want it to, not everyone, but some people just, they thrive off of negativity.
Ooh.
So for you to be a bigger person and be like, I don't like, how are you? I hope you're blessed. I hope you're well. I'm doing great. Yes, thanks for asking. And leave it at that.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had to do anything like that. I have had to do something like that. I feel like
I'm listening.
We're getting very, very personal. Okay, I'm gonna speak in code.
Oh God.
Remember that time that we went to LA and I wasn't vibing with that one person? Good. See what I'm saying? Friends, they already know what you're talking about. The basis of the situation was that I peeped some stuff I didn't like, so I distanced myself. I'm also not the type of friend who's gonna sour this person throughout my friend group unless it's something very terrible that they've done. And I'm like, beware. But I'm like, I'm very much
crazy.
Yeah, because I'm very much of the belief of you will see, like, they're gonna reveal themselves, right? And I think when we had a conversation 2 years later after just not speaking to each other, like whatever. We were kind of fast friends. Yeah, we were fast friends, which led to a fast fallout. But me and this person had a conversation 2 years later, and what I didn't realize was that you might feel justified in the things that you're saying or the way that you feel, but the way that you communicate something is everything.
Yeah, delivery is everything.
Delivery is so important, and I won't say that I delivered it wrong, but I just feel like I didn't take the time to consider all the perspectives. And so I treated the person that was my friend terribly because I just disappeared, right? And nothing is worse than when you have a friendship with somebody and you're wondering what happened and they're not providing you answers because they want to be passive aggressive because for some reason they're upset with you, which is fine, but it's like, I'm of the belief, again, talk to me. Communicate with me. So, no, I feel like I had to be and I was a bigger person in that situation. I invited him to lunch and paid. And
whoa,
I know, right? Shit is not cheap out here, but I had to get that. I had to get that done. So good for you. Good
it's
for
very
us.
much maturity and putting your best foot forward.
Growth. He gonna tweet, I was in an episode of Insecure last night. I'm like, ooh.
When I say that would have made quality television, the ratings would have been sky fucking high.
Sky high. Oh my goodness, man. Living in New York, bro, like the randomness of this city.
The largest and smallest city in the world all at once.
I know. Oh my God, it's like the randomness of the just being outside. You're running into people that you would not. Are you okay?
I'm kidding.
That you would not expect. Shut up. That you
kidding.
would not expect to see. And I very much did not expect that night, but you curved it in a great way.
I did. I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah. Well, the event that we were at was, should I say
Raven Lenae's.
Okay, yeah, Raven Lenae's album
release party.
Album release. Yeah, it was album release
party.
party. It literally came out at 12. She was in there like 12:30 just playing album. That album is so good, bro. Like, I just got the vinyl today.
Oh yeah, you did get the vinyl.
Yeah, it's like I ordered it way back, like when she announced the album though. So
oh really?
That's always cool. But it's so good. I love these like artists really getting their like moment for real. Like,
I love a project.
Yeah. I'm an album kid, like for real, like
same,
an album junkie.
I wanna follow the story. I wanna know exactly how you're feeling. Don't give me 2 singles and disappear.
Yeah,
I hate
right.
that.
Oh my gosh, because like her last album was very like futuristic, and she hadn't put out music for years, but that was her first album.
Yeah,
it was very futuristic, very like, I don't know, different. This album is more grounded, and like she's like peeling back layers, and the writing on it is so.
Does she write
a
lot of
good.
her songs?
She does.
I love that.
Yeah, if not all of them, but she's that pen is crazy.
Cute.
But yeah, good for her. I love that album. What else have I been listening to?
What have you been listening to?
I've been listening to a lot of like, I don't know, 2004 through 2006 cuts. And the reason why is because I went to like a function at Sally's.
Oh, you told me the DJ was playing like a bunch of songs that you forgot existed.
Right. I don't know his name, but I know his Instagram name is like T Mills. He fucking killed it, bro. I had to DM him. I did not know this man. I had to DM him and say, yo, you ate that set. I mean, he was playing like.
I'm sure it made him feel good too.
Yeah, like he was playing like album cuts.
Yeah.
That's how you know that you're like, this feels like a callback to the first episode where we're talking about DJs.
Yes.
But that's how you know you're an informed and educated, like musical, like you're tapped in. I mean, it was so good. I like to hear shit like that when I'm like outside. Like that's what I want to hear is like the cuts, the hits, but like you mixing them in with shit that like people probably wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
So good, bro.
I want to be Shazamming the whole time.
I know.
Like,
Speaking of Shazam, what we was at
Oh
Soul
my
Summit.
God.
Oh my God,
I forgot about
sick.
that. Why did you remind me?
I'm sick that we couldn't find this song. Like, and first of all, Soul Summit, if you don't know, in Brooklyn, maybe we should take the mics out to Soul Summit one day if they have another one. And we'll like
we were
do
actually
like a
gonna
video.
do
We're
Soul
gonna
Summit this past. Was that?
But
this
it was
past Sunday?
rainy.
It was raining and
Saturday
it got,
before last. Yeah.
Also, the crowd at Soul Summit is not the crowd that it used to be.
Can we talk
Compared
about
to
it?
last year?
Can we talk about
What the
it?
fuck is going on out here?
If y'all know what we mean when we say the crowd is very
I was
different
very
at Soul
confused.
Summit. Let me set the scene for you. Soul Summit is about a celebration of house music, about dance music, about what
People
I'm saying,
being carefree, dancing in the park.
Dancing in the park. It's at the park. It's at Fort Greene Park. Some days during the
Fort
summer.
Greene Park, which is in Brooklyn.
Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn, right? But that don't mean shit these days.
That don't mean shit. You're right.
But yeah, no. When we went out there, first of all, nobody minds a rainy Soul Summit. And that's a vibe, right? Everybody's dancing.
Some people might actually prefer a rainy Soul Summit.
I know, but when it depends on the kind of rain, though. Like if it's a cute rain,
a little
like
drizzle.
I need a little drizzle, not like a very much dancing in the rain type of energy, right? The issue that we were trying to record, like
it looks like we on fucking Fire Island. What the hell?
Very much so. Very much so.
It was just very strange because it's really crazy how much things can change within a year. I was so confused. I'm like,
what a difference a day
maybe
makes.
there's two events going on in this park. Because when I was walking up the steps to meet y'all,
like
I'm
it
like,
was a merger. Because
I mean, can't be all the same thing.
It definitely looked like it was we were at a circuit during the daytime.
It was given that.
Yeah. We were very much at the circuit party, which, shout out to everybody, but it seemed like we were,
I feel like
it becomes strange when it looks like we're outnumbered.
Yes, that's
when
what
we're
it
just
is.
like this in an event that's typically like majority us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we were right on the dance floor.
I don't know, but I did not like
rain.
it. I didn't like the side of it.
I don't know, but I didn't like it.
Because I'm like, I look forward to seeing people that look like us when we go to Soul Summit. I do.
I know. But
or
I mean,
places in general.
I know, but I just another callback to the first episode when we're talking about the Brooklyn Museum. Shit is changing.
Shit
for
is
real.
changing. Like witnessing it change
in
like
front of you
with
is
your
crazy.
own eyes
I know.
is insane.
I know. Hey, you have been going to Soul Summit before. That was just your first one this summer.
Yeah. That was my first one this summer, and I would not have gone if I knew it was gonna look like that.
I know, me neither, especially in the rain, because
you know what else I want to talk about?
What else do you want to talk about?
Hating everything in your closet when it's time to get dressed.
Every single time.
Because we have both spoken about this, and I feel like we cannot possibly be the only people on this planet who have a solid wardrobe, but it's just certain times that you have somewhere to go, and you cannot find an appropriate outfit, and you literally just want to get a gallon of gasoline and a match and just burn the closet down. It happens to be
Shout
all
out
the
to
time.
Bernie. I feel like I have another disease, which is walking outside and hating the outfit that I have on.
Oh, God. Walking to the train like, I look a fucking mess.
I actually hate this outfit, but I'm late. Yeah, no, it happens to me all the time. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. And I have some solid pieces. You make a lot of your stuff, too. So I'm actually surprised
part of the
that you
reason
feel
why
that
I make my clothes now. Because I hate not liking the stuff that I have to wear.
That I have in my
it drives
closet.
me crazy. I have a lot of clothes, like a lot of clothes.
You do have a lot of clothes.
And I've given a lot of clothes away or like thrown a lot of clothes away.
I should
and
do the
I still
same.
have a lot of clothes.
I should do the same.
So there's no reason why I shouldn't have something to wear.
I should have sitting like this the whole time. I'm comfortable as hell now.
Yeah, this little thing over here is digging right in my damn thigh. I'm just so fucking thick.
I deal with, and I feel like I deal with like not liking the things I put together. And I feel like I can dress.
Yeah.
But I just like sometimes as soon as I leave my house, it's almost like something clicks. You ever like look in your mirror and it's like, you look somewhere
Y'all
out
need
there.
to move.
These fucking birds. Oh, that probably looked like it ate.
Hello,
like right
move. Fucking pigeons.
And we're keeping that in too.
Why are you coming back over here? We don't have food.
I definitely don't. I'm actually hungry. Always.
Hungry too.
But no, the issue is I look in the mirror and I see one version starts
It's
frying.
also the light and everything. Light in your house once you get outside.
That's
I'm
true.
like, this was
I
not that
know.
color.
I'm like, I'm a little heavier in this mirror. What's going on? I feel like I'm in the fucking Nutty Professor.
I just watched that today.
Of course. Every single time I mention a movie, this nigga just watched it.
I literally just
we
watched
share
it today
a
while I
brain
was
cell,
making
and
my...
that is really crazy. I
Can
deal with that
you
all the
please
time.
move? What the hell does he think is over here? Or she? I don't know.
It's got to be something over here. I'm gonna just let it rock.
Hello.
She's like, I'ma go.
Is this
I'ma
her
go.
house?
I'ma go. Right. Okay. Meanwhile, we the rude ones.
Do you have Vanessa something over here?
I'm fucking weak. No, but yeah, no, I did.
yeah.
I definitely deal with that. I know exactly how that feels.
Yes, it happens. It drives me crazy, but it does happen.
I know, and then
It
it's
also has a
nothing
lot to-
worse.
if I don't have a haircut,
Oh,
everything's a mess. This is trash.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
care
you
if
do
it's
feel that way. I
custom
feel the
made.
same.
I
Yeah.
feel like
I don't care if it's custom made. They make it when you got
I'm
the
not
coin.
wearing this bullshit.
No,
I need a
especially
damn
now that
haircut.
you're blonde.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I
probably
gotta
be
be
even
kept.
worse.
Yeah, I gotta be kept.
I
Which is
gotta
why
be
went
kept.
ahead-
Do you cut your hair?
Did I cut my hair?
Do
No.
you cut your hair?
I have before, but I'm not that great at it. I can admit that I'm not that great at cutting my hair.
Yeah.
And it has everything to do with like having to switch hands and do all of
Yeah,
that.
see, the
Other look in the mirror.
behind is kind of nuts.
How the fuck am I supposed to cut the back of my head? Like what? You have to be a fucking magician.
I know. Meanwhile, my arms are stiff as shit at the end of it.
Yeah, I can't
that
do it.
seems kind of crazy.
I want to know what his problem is.
You, Jacoby, and this damn bird that's been walking around.
Because the last thing I want is for his ass to fly up over our damn heads and
I
start
guarantee
shitting.
you, if he bucket me, he won't win. So that's that one.
Somebody's getting clonked. Y'all about to see a bunch of feathers flying around here.
I'm fucking weak. Okay, so on our reminisce segment, I think I want to call it the rabbit hole, something like that. Like like when you get like,
yes, I know what you
you-
mean. You go down the rabbit hole
when
of
you go down the rabbit hole of just like stuff that you remember. I was thinking about how that lady went on Dr. Phil and
Etta
said that
James?
she was Annie
from
from
we were talking
Smooth
about
Criminal.
Wait, what
we
did she
were talking
say?
about this.
She said,
I'm Annie.
I'm Annie because I looked out my window. I was getting beat by my husband, and I looked
Yeah.
out my window and saw a limo.
A limousine.
What the hell makes you think it was Michael
I
Jackson
think
in
that
there
was Michael.
watching you get beat in the window?
About the time Michael Jackson wrote the song Smooth Criminal, I was in an abusive relationship. On the night that I was being abused, I became Annie from Smooth Criminal. So she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was her doom. And I did. I ran into the bedroom. And I was struck down. This paragraph really speaks to me because it brings back, it's like it just happened yesterday. While this was happening, I saw a limousine outside the window. I believe it could have been Michael Jackson in that limousine. I know that Michael Jackson had family that lived in the area. Annie, are you okay? Why do you think he said that?
But how did I don't understand? Right, that part first.
What
and
makes you
foremost.
think it wasn't Janet Jackson?
First of all, what makes you think it was any Jackson, nigga? It could have just been
Like,
somebody that was at prom.
Hello?
They finna drop their damn kids off in the
Yo.
limo, and you thinking you in there getting beat.
That is actually
I
hilarious.
just thought that the nerve of her not
to be on national television talking about
to not have
Michael
facts.
Jackson wrote a song about you
and I
who
think
you've
that
never
was
met.
him, and my name is Annie, and I know that was him. You don't know
That's
that,
ridiculous.
sister.
And you're not okay.
And you're actually not okay. Let's stop exploiting her. Like, you know what else is getting exploited? Shamar. Yeah, it's pretty.
I said the same thing, but I do be cracking up when I see those videos.
Somebody said Shamar seems like a cool person. He just a little bent up. So yeah, God bless.
Our
I feel
next
like-
caress. I don't want to hear you say that.
Yeah, no. So I was thinking about that, and wait, what else was I thinking about? I had another one actually. One sec.
We can cut it out, girl.
Leave this shit in.
Oh.
Oh, did you ever watch R&B Divas? Or do you know the scene where Selena
They were
Johnson
arguing
was,
at the
yeah,
table?
Selena Johnson was reading
I
the shit
only
out
know
of
that
Nikki Gilbert?
scene because Ariel always quotes it.
Oh my gosh,
When she
it's
she does you
so-
like a monkey or something?
and your lips look like a baboon's ass.
Yes.
Didn't age well, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She was like, and them black ass gums.
Oh,
Why would you
God.
say that to somebody?
The black gums? Oh,
Also, the
I love
R&B
that car so
Divas
bad.
era was something tricky to like overall. You can go ahead. No
It's okay.
worries. Meanwhile, it wasn't okay.
Hey.
I don't care if she hears me. No, the the R&B
Go ahead,
Divas
Rick.
like multiverse. They had R&B Divas Atlanta, R&B Divas LA.
Is R&B Divas what Countess Vaughn was on?
That was
Or that's-
Hollywood Divas, so that's the
Oh,
that's
Hollywood.
part of the multiverse. Like
Oh.
Divas.
Divas. Okay.
Which
well, what
great
else is there?
concept.
There's Hollywood Divas, R&B
R&B
Divas.
Divas. They were like the subsidiary of like love and hip hop world. Like, you
Were
know what
they?
I'm saying?
Like a
What I
lower
mean is
budgeted
that-
version of those shows?
What I mean is that this is the same era that all of these reality shows were kind of having like a. You were either on VH1, you were either on
BET?
Black people, VH1, WeTV, Braxton,
WeTV. Yeah, yeah.
BET, TV1,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was it. WeTV had us by our necks, though.
WB11.
Yeah.
No, hasn't been a thing in years. I
Wait,
was
what
just
did you
kidding.
just say?
I said WB11.
Oh, I thought
Do
you
you
said something
remember
else.
that? Was that in Georgia?
No, I never heard of that.
Okay, so why would you say
WB11.
yeah?
I thought I heard something else. Damn.
Okay.
So, what now? We got to do...
Prank call. Oh, my God. Remember we said we were going to do a prank call?
Who are you going to prank call?
I don't know. Give me somebody. It got to be one of our friends that would be hilarious. Not our friends. Not somebody that would know it's me, because people would know it's me.
Oh,
Our friends would know it's me.
You should call it to Davion.
Please give me him.
He's not gonna fuck with you for this.
This is about to be hilarious.
The way that you dropped up is crazy.
Because
Hold on,
he's
let
the
me
perfect
find
person
it.
to call.
You got to do something believable with him because he is.
Hi, this is Bob from Planned Parenthood. We have your test results. Is this today beyond? Hi, this is Bob from Planned Parenthood. I'm calling with your test results. This is Bob from Planned Parenthood. We have your test results. I just wanted to congratulate you on your pregnancy.
What do you say? Yo,
Oh my God.
that was
That is too
something.
funny.
Okay,
I knew his ass was going to
that was
He
something.
said, please.
Should we get to the what annoyed us this week? We should call it Asich.
Oh my God. Why?
I'm joking. No, should we just talk about? I'm gonna tell you what annoyed me this week. The MTA on the weekends. It's the fucking
Don't even
worst.
get me started.
It's the worst. Why do we even have shutdowns during the prime times that people want to be outside? Y'all always say that y'all are fixing shit, but I really honestly doubt it. So I don't know.
There's
I
always
don't
something
like
to fix. That's the thing.
There's
just-
always something to
there's
fix.
always something
But I
to
guess it's better than doing it during the week. But it's still like, damn, bro, like, why? And I live in Bed-Stuy, so I'm like, damn, why is the J shut down now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
it's always on the most inconvenient weekend.
That's what I'm saying, like Memorial Day weekend or something,
Why
like-
are you fixing anything on Memorial Day weekend? Knowing there's going to be literally
you
millions of
shouldn't
people
have
taking
fixed
the
your
fucking
mouth to
subway.
say that you was going to shut this shit down. Because then you got to go on a roundabout way to get somewhere that you can just get very easily. I got to take a
Yeah.
shuttle.
Oh
Get
my
off
God,
the
when I was
train.
leaving your house.
Oh my God,
like
yeah,
2
yeah.
weekends
You had to
ago,
go all the way around just
I had to
go
go
up.
to Broadway Junction to take the train all the way back to get to Fulton.
I would rather eat a jean vest than
Oh
take
my God.
anything from Broadway Junction. Do
Yeah.
you know that
That's like the
is
worst, the most
worst
dangerous
stop?
stop.
That shit is really great. I'm sure that there are worse stops out there, but in Brooklyn, that's really terrible because it's all different sorts of trains.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a junction
Yeah,
of
for sure.
cultures and of bullshit. So yeah, no, I don't like the MTA on the
It is
weekends.
very
That
much
shit
a
really annoys
disaster.
me. What's gotten on
Mhm.
your nerves this week?
What has gotten on my nerves this week? You know, living life as a full-time influencer has gotten on my nerves this week. Like, just in general.
I get it.
The fact that there's I like being an influencer, I like being a content creator, but the downside of that is that, like, one, that you're working for, it seems like you're working for yourself, but technically you're working for these other brands, and sometimes they just they aren't on their P's and Q's, and that is very annoying to me.
It is
just very annoying.
Especially when you have to deal with net 30s,
Oh God.
net 60s,
Net
net
30s,
90s. Kamala
net
Harris,
60s.
what is your plan?
Okay.
Because
What is the
I
plan?
can't do that shit no more. That shit is annoying.
I hate it. That's literally like us. Like, that's probably my most
Yeah.
annoyed.
Makes your ass itch.
Yeah, makes my ass itch. It does. My ass is literally itching right now.
my ass is literally itching. Yeah, no, I
Yep.
don't like that. I just feel like I understand no, I don't understand it. No, I was about to say I understand.
No, there's no explanation.
Yeah, no, that's really
Like,
crazy.
if I can deliver my work on time, I
'Cause
should be
they
paid
always-
on time.
they
I
always
should
gonna
be
press you.
replied to on time. I hate waiting. I'm like, you have a whole team.
Right.
I am an individual. How am I able to respond to my emails and no one from your team can respond to the email that I sent you about the work you asked me to do?
It's some fuck shit every
I
single
hate it.
time. Yeah, I hate that for freelancers. I hate that for artists. I hate that
Yeah.
for creators. It's the fucking worst because they're gonna make sure that you get your they're gonna make sure they get their deliverables on time. They're gonna hound you
Yes,
for that.
I mean, are so responsive.
Oh my God, right. What do
You
when
ask
do
them
you
one
think-
question,
Right.
they go ghost.
Okay.
I hate
When do you
it.
think I'm gonna get paid? Actually gonna see.
I'm gonna direct you. Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm actually gonna
I don't wanna hear
direct you
that.
to.
I want to speak to you, bitch.
Here's my account number. Put it in there right now.
Exactly.
Put it in the bag.
Right now.
Nah,
Put it in the bag. I'm not fucking around.
I hate that forced small talk before somebody asks you for a favor. If you haven't hit me up in a while and you go, hey.
I will ignore somebody down because I've reached the point in my life where I'm like, I don't owe you anything if you've never done anything for me. And I don't feel bad
What
saying
have you
no.
done for me lately?
What have you done for me at all? Not even lately.
Well,
Why are you? Yeah, because there are some people who are very comfortable always asking. But are never around to be asked anything.
How do people not have those social cues, bro? Like, I'm telling you.
How do you think that that's okay? I actually have family members that are like that, and I refuse to do anything for them because I would not
God
be.
forbid you have your
You're not
family.
going to run me dry.
Terry.
You're not going to run me dry. Exactly. You see what happens with Terry, like the family in her fucking house.
The family fucked her husband.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about who's the villain in Soul Food. Because
Everyone else but Terry, even Big Mama.
Very much so.
Big Mama was
is
taking
very
advantage.
much the villain.
Big Mama was taking advantage, but you give her a pass because she Big Mama. So I'm like, okay, I get
Big
it.
Mama should have dieted so that she could be there for her family. Because why would you be making all that every Sunday?
That is crazy to say.
That's what killed her.
And then just to come back after she died, make the same big meal. The gluttony that
Y'all
runs in
trying to
our
figure out how to
families.
kill the rest of the family. Like,
Yeah,
why?
no.
Y'all have to stop eating. The villain is the soul food. That's
Everybody,
what it
the
is.
villain is the soul food. And they literally put it in the title.
They
and
would
we was
not have these
thinking-
problems if they ate different.
That lady look like Oprah. Sorry. You see it? I wish I could turn the camera around.
No, literally.
There's a lady on the scooter that has the
Oh
face
my
of
God.
Oprah. I wish I could turn the camera around, but we respect people's privacy.
No, literally, she looks like Oprah. It's a
How
little
did
bit
like,
thin.
and that's such a distinct
A young
person to look
Oprah.
like. A young Oprah.
Oh
That's
my
such a distinct
God.
person to look like.
I think we might have just saw Oprah riding a scooter because she did lose a lot of
Oprah.
weight. That could have very well been her.
Yeah,
But she would
Oprah
never
looks
wear
great.
her hair like that.
Yeah, but
Oprah.
That's really funny. But no, I feel like definitely everybody was leeching off of Terry because they knew she had it. And there are people in the family.
Terry will pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody was like, they put Terry Big on the poster because she the one paid for the damn poster. So justice for Terry. Rest in peace, Big
Justice
Mama.
for Terry. Rest in peace, Big Mama.
Anything else you want to cover?
Again and always, cover me in the blood. Cover me in the blood.
I
just
would
wanna
like to be
safe
covered
and
in the
sound.
blood.
I want
Safe
to live
and
a
sound.
light and joyous life
In His holy will.
in my holy will.
Um, Yeah, well, cool. This
What about
was,
you? You don't got nothing else to say?
I don't really have anything. I feel like I spat out everything I wanted to say this week. Literally, that's what it felt like, just saying shit.
Cool. Well, this was fun, as always.
Yeah, it was eventful. I feel like us getting to this spot, literally getting to the point where we found somewhere to record. Because I had to be uptown today, so I couldn't do it back home in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
we
met
usually record in Brooklyn.
in this area.
So, yeah, that was a very interesting, but all that comes with doing a podcast like we do. So, yeah, like, share. Oh, sorry.
I was about to say we really tried to think of cool locations.
I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is pretty Brett.
Oh, fuck. We didn't
What?
do it. It's okay. We'll
Wait,
do it
no.
after.
What do you do?
No. We don't have to talk about it on this.
Oh, sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like, share, subscribe, and
also follow us on Instagram.
follow us
We
on our
have
new
an Instagram now.
Instagram. Yeah, we're going to be doing some cool stuff over there.
UnseriousXM.
UnseriousXM
is the handle.
at UnseriousXM.
Mhm.
So, yeah, follow us over there. And, yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, thank you
Another very
always.
random episode of us just going through our day.
Fucking kicking
and
it.
Kicking
Hitting
it. Kicking
Hitting
it
it.
like hitting it.
Hitting it. It's like, or
Yo, did you know she made a resurgence? And
I saw that. The girl that was mimicking her. Yes. It was
Yes.
actually very funny.
That's such a cute moment. I love the internet sometimes. All right,
Yes.
bye.
Peace out from the greatest city in the world.
Cheers.